Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Vinland Saga Season 1, Episode 4. Things are cranking up. We have a trap set by Asklad, however you say it, there for Thor's. And then we also had the reveal that Thorfinn snuck aboard the ship, so now he's stuck with them. Granted, Thor's goal was always to go to Norway to seek like a team to help him, I believe, and send the kids back, right, with Leif. Um, but now they're stuck in this trap. Thor's jumped across the ship. I don't even know how big of a gap that was, and started just beating these guys up. I'm so excited. Askeladd still seemed pretty confident, regardless of seeing what this man just accomplished. So I wonder what's gonna happen, right? He still hasn't killed anyone, so I think there's still room for Askeladd to be like, the gold isn't worth it, so I'm just not gonna do what Floki wants me to do, and we'll just team up with you instead. And then we can have the stuff in the opening without have it be kind of dark and creepy like I've talked about before, but we'll get into that more later. So, anyways, guys, let's get started with this episode, shall we? Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Vroom, vroom. Good old motorcycle intro to get us ready for our Viking show. A true warrior. Damn. He's still just barehanded them. 4 guys fallen before the first even fell. Oh, okay. That's a pretty serious wound. I was gonna say no one's even really hurt all that much either. Damn. Oh, that guy's eyes rolled to the back of his head. He's out. Oh my god. Did he give him the ore so he could float, or did that happen to fall overboard? He's coming. Bjorn. Oh my god. What is wrong with this guy? He's gonna, like, hype him. Did he go down that quickly? Or was that someone else? Oh my god. What is up with him? He's fighting his own people. It's all those steroids, man. What? I don't understand. He's just headbutting the post. Oh, a berserker. Oh, the mushroom he ate last episode. Oh, shit. A berserker mushroom. He's gonna keep going, isn't he? Damn. He looks so big. All with his bare hands. It's an interesting nickname. Oh, he's back up. Well, shit. Thor's gonna jump back to this ship. Come on, guys. Oh my god, he threw it. It's gonna break the boards. Yep. Or at least one of them. Oh my god. And he's jumping again. Yep. He can jump so far. Fuck your boarding. Half. One man took out half their forces. Alright. Askeladd seems pretty crazy himself. Man, all that took out half his forces before we even got the opening. Yeah, I mentioned a little bit in the beginning, because of this opening, we see, right here, him, that was Bjorn too, and then in the back of the boat, seemingly, is Thorfinn, a little older, and then here we have what I assume is, like, training, maybe? But maybe they're, like, actually fighting each other. But why would he be, like, casually sitting on the boat with them? Unless he's, like, a prisoner, maybe, of some sort. I guess it could be something like that. I never really considered that. The dark thing I mentioned was, I thought Askeladd, like, I didn't think Thorfinn was gonna be here. And I thought Askeladd was gonna kill Thors, and then go and raise Thorfinn, without telling him that he's the one that killed his father. And then Thorfinn later in life would learn that Askeladd's the one that did it. And we'd have, like, a, you know, revenge, angry boy mission. Oh, we've got the high ground. He's confident, man. He knows he can do it. He also knows he has to do it if he wants to protect the kids. Unfortunately, it's true. He's so confident. Yeah. You can beat them all, but you can't beat them all at once. Oh, interesting. Try to make it a one-on-one duel. Hmm. Shit, okay. Man, is it possible that Thors loses the duel? With the display he just showed us, I don't have much faith in Askeladd, but maybe that's the understatement. Or maybe they do some underhand. They are pirates, right? Could they go against the one-on-one duel? Someone like stabs him in the back while he's focused on the fight. I don't know. Yeah. Smart. God damn it, Thorfinn. Your armor looks weird. Then you wouldn't understand. And he won't be leaving anyone behind when he dies, so it helps Thor's do what he has to do. Right? Ooh, slippery. That was cool. Oh, that was pretty sick. He got a hit off. Damn. But he dodged. It's not deep. Yeah. Whoo. Oh man, like the intensity in their strikes. They're not just like quick, useless blows. Yep. I gotta remember that Vikings love battle. Like, this is what they live for and die for. Here we go. Whew. Ooh, nice. Oh, shit, good move. Man, he can't even, like, he can, like, barely get on his feet. Oh, I guess he did again. Askeladd's doing pretty good. Such a dark thing for a kid to say. Kill him! Oh. Yeah, he can break his sword. Is he gonna... Yup, if you block in the right way, you can break the blade. Ooh, nice! He took his sword. Damn. Damn! All according to his plan. So is that it? Does that also mean that the terms of the duel won't stand even if he kills him? Maybe they're honorable enough. Damn. Well, shit. Did he? Oh, never mind. That's Bjorn. They're just at a stalemate. Damn. A true warrior. Episode title. Ooh. He got to his son a little bit, maybe? Oh, shit. I mean, he'll never do it, but willing to give up his own leadership. He could tell he wasn't going to do it. I think that's him compensating, right? Oh my, that's fucked up. He's gonna signal the archers, isn't he? Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. They're pirates. Well, will he give up his leader? Hmm. This is a crazy stalemate right here. Oh. Hmm. Really? Okay. Oh, the signal to fire! Oh, no! Really? He just sees his father. Is he gonna die? I mean, is it possible to live through that? I believe that this man's capable of anything, though. Oh, one's in his neck. I didn't see the one in his neck. Damn, man. He could have so easily, like, killed him. Wow. Yeah, you listen to this man. He stuck to his beliefs to the end, man. Props. You're not gonna do anything there, are you? Yeah. Oh, that shot. I think I understand why Thorfinn ends up being a brooding looking kiddo in the opening. Where is he? Is he still on a ship? Uh. He's gonna go on a journey to discover what his father meant in the end there. Nope. Yep, that was a little bit of the face that we see in the opening. Fuck. Better watch your head, Askeladd. Yeah. He's salty about that. Is he follow? Oh. Oh, they didn't know he was in there. This fuck. Are they there was no one rowing that boat, right? Jesus, the voice actor is going nuts. Okay, yeah, they're towing it, I see. I didn't see the rope at first. I didn't realize they had storage under the ship. That must have been where he was sitting when he was sitting there crying. Damn. I knew that Thor's was gonna die at some point. I just didn't know it was gonna be like that. Oh man, such a badass guy. He was so strong, so capable, but you know, like Askell said, he could be leading armies. Like, why don't you use your skills? But he knew that even if he explained it, like, Askeladd doesn't have any family. He doesn't have a wife and kids. He's not gonna understand. No matter no matter how many times Thor tries to explain it, he would never understand. He would just probably look at it as like a weakness, right? Oh, look at him rowing in the outro. But but yeah, great man just died, and Thorfinn is now gonna have it out for him his whole life. Askeladd, right? I like how Thorfinn's like intensity there in that moment was enough to like scare them. Like a couple of those guys were like, "Oh, what should we do?" You know, like that was very interesting. I was just looking at myself in the camera. I noticed like I think my cheeks are a lot more red, but like under my eyes it looks lighter. Anyway, that is it, guys, for episode 4. Oh man, damn man. So just to talk about, like, we started the episode with like the obviously taking out all the people on that ship. Bjorn having that berserker mushroom. I wasn't sure what that mushroom was in the last episode, and then nothing came of it, and then something came of it this episode. So, but yeah, so I guess it's some kind of like, I don't know what kind of mushroom it is, but it's, you know, some kind of mushroom that makes you go crazy like that. I'm sure there's probably something in real life that does a similar effect, right? I don't know enough about mushrooms and shit, but yeah, that was pretty wild. He just started like beating on his own people, beating on his own ship, hitting his head against the post, but Thor's just dispatched all of them with ease. It's wild. And he even said, like, without doing that duel, he probably could have beaten every single one of them. Now, I don't know, like, I do think that Askeladd kind of got him by surprise. I wonder how that would have went if all 30 of them fought at once, because he would have had to fight all of them and Askeladd at the same time, whereas it already seemed like he got like a nice little hit in on Thor's. Granted, like he said, sneak attack won't work again, but maybe with 29 other men attacking, it would create more openings for him to go in. And, you know, props to Askeladd. Like, I don't know why I doubted that there's other capable fighters in this world, but that moment where he cut the sail and it came down, and I always love that in anime where something like passes quickly by a character and then they're just gone. I love that he ducked down with it, slid underneath it, and got that attack off. Now, I don't know why he wasn't expecting something like that to happen, like why Thor's got hit, because like when he first cut that rope, there was a time where it took for that to fall. I would have sat there and been like, okay, why'd he do that? You know, like, is he going to use the sail for cover? Would have been like one of my first thoughts. And I would have been expecting him to make a move around the time that that thing fell. So I don't know how it was a sneak attack, but maybe it all happened faster than it looked, you know, anime time and all that. But yeah, it was a really good fight. Like the anime, like it was a pretty short encounter, but you know, I loved how some of those moves, like that one strike that Askeladd made, and the knee kick, like trying to knee him from Thor's, was I like how it was like the actions were very, you know, they felt very strong. They weren't like, you know, a lot of the times you have characters just like flinging. I mean, I know they did do the sword thing for a while back and forth, and even that animation was very well done too. I don't want to dismiss that because I enjoyed that sequence as well. And I love like the thought out plan of like, okay, I'm gonna have him like, we're gonna like clash blows. He's gonna notice that the swords are getting worn down. He's gonna think I'm trying to break his, so, you know, but really I want him to break mine, and he fell for it, and then he punched his arm, took his sword, and won the duel off it. Like, I love how Askeladd realized in the end, he was like, he had that all planned. It's like, god damn, Thor's, like, not only is he strong, but he's smart, and that's why he survived so long, right? Because I bet there's been plenty of other strong fighters like him, but if you're strong and you have like the strategy to be able to think things out like that, that's a sign of a warrior that can survive. So, um, he mentioned the whole make leader thing. I honestly think he was a little serious, right? I think he was kind of hoping that Thors would say yes, but when Thors hesitated, I think Askeladd realized it. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but I think Askeladd realized, like, saw it and, like, made the joke, turned it into a joke, I should say, when it was really a serious offer. And I think he did that to save face, right? Like, I think it would look bad if he's offering up his leadership to a guy who then declines it, right? Like, I think that's more of a blow to Askeladd than he wanted. So then he turned it into a joke, and everyone's like, "Oh, Askeladd, doing that stuff." But the look on his face before he said it was a joke felt like he was genuine at first. That's how I took it anyway. But we had the line from Thor's saying that a true warrior has no need for a sword, and it's a very interesting line. Like, he says he hasn't reached the level yet that he needed to be at. So I really wonder, like, I do feel like, and especially with Thorfinn here mulling over what he said there in the end and dismissing it and being like, no, he's wrong, like, what do you mean a warrior doesn't need a sword, and doubting what his father said. I think that's going to be Thorfinn's journey, right? I think by the end of the show, or the manga, who knows if the show will get to that point, but I think it's going to be something where maybe eventually Thorfinn goes through all the tribes and turbulations of life and battles and everything to eventually find himself in the same spot as Thor's and really understand what his father meant. But I think it's going to be a long, arduous journey to get there. That's what I think anyway. I could be wrong. Maybe he never understands it, but I think it all depends on how his life leads, right? And I think Thor's nailed it where it has to do with wife and children, right? Like, maybe if Thorfinn does actually have a wife and child someday, maybe that's when he realizes, right? But I think that would be such a cool moment, and even if it is a long time from now, I hope we do get to see it if it does go that way, because I think that could be like a really cool moment where it's like, so this is what he meant, and it could be a very dramatic and emotional moment for the show. But yeah, very cool. Fight was awesome. I love that Thor's probably could have just beat all of them, but he was worried about all of them jumping over at the same time and some of his people getting hurt. So instead, he did the one-on-one duel. Unfortunately, he's dealing with pirates. I was worried that they wouldn't honor the duel in the first place, regardless, even if he won. Even if he cut off Askeladd's head, I would have feared that they would have still tried something, right? Now, granted, Thor's would have still been alive and their leader would have been dead, so, Thor's probably would have wiped them all out pretty quickly, but some people might have got hurt in the process, so... I loved Askeladd being all salty at the end there, where I guess he didn't realize when he was punching all those guys that he didn't kill any of them. Like, was he not watching that fight? Were they not close enough to see what he was doing to them? Because he seemed like he was shocked after when he was told that none of them died, and then he like flashed back to that moment, and I think Askeladd kind of saw that whole encounter as a defeat, the way it all went down, right? But yeah, Thor's essentially died for his people, for his village, and everything. And he even said in his dying breath, like, bring my head here, which I guess he was assuming that I'm guessing that's where the arrest warrant for him or whatever, like, to kill him because he abandoned. He's trying to resolve that so that way they don't retaliate against the village. But I also wonder, Thorfinn, I talked about him getting revenge on Askeladd for what happened, but I'm sure he will eventually get revenge on Floki for what happened too, assuming he finds out that Floki is the one that paid Askeladd to go and do this, right? put him up to it. So I'm sure that will also piss Thorfinn off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Thorfinn grow up a bit, get stronger, and start kicking ass, because he looks pretty scrappy and capable in the opening, even though he still looks relatively young. But he has that intensity in his eyes, and I look forward to seeing some rampaging revenge schemes from him in the future. So, anyways, guys, great episode. Rest in peace, Thors. I'm gonna miss him. He was such a cool character. I love he's just trying to be as peaceful as possible, pretty much, and I like that mentality. And that mentality makes it hard for me to understand the rest of the show. Like, as you guys heard me, I was like, I gotta remember these guys are pirates that love to fight, or Vikings that love to fight, right? Like, sometimes I'm like, why are these people still fighting and stuff like that? Like, but they revel in it. That's what they grew up with, and that's what they know, and everything. So it's just hard for me as someone who's like, I wish there were no wars, no fighting, and I wish we could be as peaceful of people as possible, and all that. And I hate hearing about all the violence in the world and stuff like that. So it makes it hard for me to like justify some of their actions and understand them on a personal level for me. But I just gotta like remember, put myself in the mindset of these Vikings. They play at killing each other. Hell, we even saw Thorfinn this episode be like, kill him, yeah, kill him, I'm so excited for you to kill him, I want to see him murdered. It's like, I know he didn't say all that, but like, it's just some dark shit from such a young kid. But that's their culture. Anyway, that is now going to be it. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes. You can do so. Early access tier on there. Patreon show tier will also get you some more shows that aren't even released to YouTube yet. Check it out if you're interested. Link is in the description, and it should be popping up on the screen. Thank you, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.